Hello Leo, and welcome to Elevated Intuition. Today we are looking at the new moon in Libra, which is happening on October 6th. So the significance of new moons is that they start a new lunar cycle, which go for approximately 28 days. We go from the new moon to the full moon. That's when the moon is waxing or maxing, and that's when we can use the lunar cycle to bring new things into our lives, manifest new things, set new intentions. And then it goes from the full moon back down to the new moon, and that's waning. So it gets smaller, and that is a perfect opportunity to release things with the lunar cycle. So we are talking about the kickoff of it though, and setting some new intentions. Now the significance of Libra is that Libra is an air sign, and a Libra is about balance. And this is interesting what you have here. It says learn from life. Like, I feel like she has all of these books here, and I feel like it's time to step out. It's time to get out of a book, and it's time to actually do something. I do also this card. This card is air energy. It's the triangle right here, which means it's like take flight is what I keep hearing. And now remember that Libra is also an air sign. So it's time to, and this says learn from life. So it's time to experience ideas for yourself. It's time to find truths. Finding truths and going out and finding them yourself. Like, of course, she's got these books here that she's been really digging into, and you may have like a foundation of some facts and figures, whatever it is that you're exploring or getting into. But it's time for you to like either put into action the things that you're learning, or go out and experience your own things. And these don't have to be books. They could be YouTube videos. They could be, any social media that you have been like watching other people do things, and now it's your turn. And whatever that is, it could be like you've been watching yoga and it's time for you to go and do your own practice. Now you can do with something like that, you can do your practice with them, or maybe you have been really interested in tarot, and it's time to get your own deck and do some readings for yourself. Whoa. Okay. 6 of Wands and 3 of Cups, and I'm going to take one more card and see what we have here for you, Leo. And Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I had a feeling this would kind of go this way, just with the reversals, because I don't read, when I pull cards, I don't read a full reversal spread. Now, when the cards come out in reverse, it makes me feel like there might be a blockage. With this new moon in Libra, it is really kind of asking us, new moons are usually like a time to go, 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 go. And this has been felt different than that, and it has been different than that. And we've got 6 planets in reverse. Pluto turns direct on October 6th, but that is an indication that we need to slow down and pull back our energy a little bit. We need to reflect on things. We maybe need a fresh perspective. You don't overestimate rest and peace. And that it's just a time to pause. Now, the amount of time that you pause is really up to you and when you feel good about it. And it could be like you get moving and you pause, and you get moving and you pause. Don't beat yourself up about that. Like, everybody, honestly, like almost every single other reading has had that. So you might also see, we've got the 3 of Cups. You might also see like your friends around you like pull back a little bit and need to take some time for themselves. It almost feels like an introverted season. Now at the end of this, it looks really good. Again, we've got learn from life, we've got movement here, and we also have movement with the Page of Pentacles. Like, this Page of Pentacles is ready, and even the 6 of Wands is moving here. So you do have movement forward, Leo, but it's like don't like this kind of the Six of Wands and the Page of Pentacles kind of have like a career vibe. Don't be too focused on your career that you're neglecting your friends or, even your coworkers, just nice pleasantries with them. And just it feels like a time for you to just kind of like ease in and relax. And Leo, you're a fire sign. So with, this air energy, so it might feel like, oh no, I really need to go. But, so you might have a little bit of conflict there. So Six of Wands talks about kind of like taking a victory lap. And if you haven't had a recent victory, this is something that maybe you haven't celebrated yet. Like you accomplished like this really big goal, and for some reason you haven't celebrated that. Whether it be because we've been apart from other people, whether that be because we were busy with other things. So that might be part of like this pulling back, because we need to, it's time to pat yourself on the back. Maybe you didn't even tell your friends. Three of Cups talks about a friend group, and people just being abundant and happy together. Maybe you didn't even tell your friends about this accomplishment, and it might be time to do that. It could also be like you just didn't share it on social media, so nobody knows about it. And that's okay. Like if you don't want everybody, the world to know what you've done, you can just let some certain people know, or you can celebrate it yourself in your own way. But don't let these little things go by without you recognizing yourself and celebrating yourself, because that starts to form like this great foundation for your own like self-appreciation. And I even talked about like a celebration over here, like a learn from life. Like this learn from life almost has the feeling of you graduating, or you getting some sort of certificate, or completing some sort of course or online work, or even your own like self-study, and moving out and moving on beyond that. So make sure that like this transition from here to there is celebrated. Either you're like put it out there, even on LinkedIn, and let other people appreciate you, because it does feel good, and you should be appreciated for your accomplishments. It also kind of tells you about your other friends. I'm not really seeing that here, but in some of my other readings, it has kind of come up with, like people being jealous or jealousy, but then you kind of get that you kind of understand then where you stand with other friends, but really kind of their own relationship with themselves, like if they're jealous of something that you did. But yeah, take your victory lap, be happy, like abundance. Like this really is kind of like in the cycle of the year and in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the time where we are picking apples and going to pumpkin patches. And even though this is Three of Cups, and I feel like it is, definitely emotional and it's fulfilling relationships with our friends, I feel like there is an earth element to it, like over here in the Page of Pentacles, like a harvest element to it, like an abundant element to it. So like appreciate what you have and where you've come from, and that abundance that you have, Leo, because that's going to be the foundation here with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page is somebody I love. Now this witch over here that's going off, she has gray hair. She looks like she does, right? So she might be a little bit older, but the Page of Pentacles, so I'm like hearing old dogs, new tricks. So sorry. But the Page of Pentacles is genuinely somebody who is pretty young and going off on this new journey. Like they have some newfound knowledge. There might be like a newbie at something. They may, like if you have this idea that you really want to post YouTube videos, let's say. And there's somebody who has never done that before, but they've got like this background of knowledge and wants to go do that. Or what else did I say about, I don't know, that was another reading. But like whatever this new kind of like journey is, the Page of Pentacles. Now this could be also health related, that you've gotten this knowledge. Maybe it's about like weightlifting, or maybe it's CrossFit, maybe it's something like that. And you've kind of been digging into something, learning something. It's time to put these things in practice. And it's not, you know, don't worry about not knowing everything that you don't, I mean, you're not going to know everything setting off on this journey. And the thing is you kind of, it's like you need to get started, Leo. You need to start moving. Again, I think these came out upside down because you're hesitant to really maybe share with friends this great news. And I don't know if maybe you're an introvert or something on that. Or again, like things have just not worked out where you could share your good news or your triumph with other people. And it doesn't have to be something big. It can be just something little, but I think that it's important for you and it's uplifting. And it almost is kind of like a moving from one phase to another. And let people love you. And you know, the Page of Pentacles would be here forever if he thought that he couldn't move or he couldn't do something until he knew everything. Well, the problem with that is you could spend so much time like reading this particular book, and then on your journey, like none of that happens. Like unexpected things happen anyway. So you understand that you can always come back to this room. You can always come back to the internet. You can always come back to your friend group for that support. And I think almost that's why like these little monsters or these little bugs are celebrating this one. It's kind of like to understand like who is there to support you when you need that. And that's why you take those victory laps and you see who genuinely loves and supports you when you are doing well, and you know who you can lean on when you're like, hey, I've reached this obstacle, and maybe they can help you on your journey. But that's, you know, we can get, I almost see like procrastination of why these things came out upside down. So just understand that, you know, we're not going to be prepared for everything. It's almost never the perfect time to do anything, and that you can't let that hold you back. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next